On 94.9 FM, this is Wicklow's number one, Horizon Radio.
New David O'Donoghue. Mr Haughey said the programme was the country's most important current need, and he welcomed union support for it. And at the same conference, delegates demanded a full government commission of inquiry into the car insurance cover for young drivers. Ogre's Noel Whelan said delegates wanted to know why only one Irish insurance company would quote premiums for drivers under 25.
The main recommendation of our report is that the government set up a commission to examine the whole area of car insurance for young people. That they investigate the cost factors that the insurance companies present for their reasoning for charging young people higher insurance. We also called for, greater policing, traffic violations. We called for, especially for the situation where GRE took over PMPA, and now that's created a situation where they control 40% of the motor insurance industry, and GRE themselves have stopped quoting for under 25 as owner-drivers of cars.
British police are still questioning dozens of people arrested during yesterday's big poll tax demonstration in London. 120 people were arrested in all and 11 were injured when police clashed with demonstrators in South London. 5,000 people took part in the protest. Here at home, Gardaí are investigating the hijacking of a car on Dublin's Griffith Avenue early today. The driver had given 3 people a lift when they overpowered him and drove off, leaving him injured on the side of the road. And the driver died at 2:30 this morning in a head-on crash between 2 cars just outside Dundalk. 4 others were injured in the same crash. A Limerick man was killed last night when he was struck by a van outside the Dewdrop Inn on the Roxborough Road in Limerick City. And finally, sports news. And Brazilian Formula 1 driver Nelson Piquet, driving a Benetton, won the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka early this morning. And that's the news coming up to 4 minutes past 8.
And news again on Horizon at 9 o'clock. Now, some weather forecast news here. Bright with sunny spells, misty with outbreaks of rain, mild and breezy. Temperatures 14 to 16 degrees Celsius.
Horizon Radio.
Unbeatable value. That's what you'll get at the Barbecue Centre on the Dublin Road, Shankill, for fresh and frozen foods, a full range of poultry products and shops brimming with bargains, with easy access and ample free car parking. Make it the Barbecue Centre, Dublin Road, Shankill.
Travelling this winter? For business or pleasure, you won't do better than Eugene McGee Travel, opposite the Royal Hotel Bray. For winter holidays, scheduled flights, short breaks and weekend breaks. Eugene McGee Travel, 115 Main Street, Bray. Telephone 828 011.
Sunday breakfast time on 94.9 with Brendan Whelan.
5 minutes after 8, and in case you don't know, if you are wide and awake, you're listening to Horizon Radio, the best in the north of Wicklow and South Dublin. And don't forget, around about 20 past 8, our mystery singer. We're giving away 6 more one-day family tickets on Dublin Bus with the compliments of Dublin Bus. So 866 949 if you want a requested dedication, or if you know the mystery singer around about that time, give us a ring here and you may win yourself a one-day family ticket. Now, what have we got now? Some Irish music for you now. The Green Cross Cayley Band. Some hornpipes. Now we're going to have a song here from John Hogan and the latest single here, Turn Back the Years. For Dick O'Leary from all in Telecom Éireann on John's Road.
It was just like yesterday. They were young and full of play, and the walls would echo laughter all around. She would wash and cook and sew for each one as they grow. For a mother's love is endless and sincere. If she could turn back the years, turn back the years, when she had them all beside her. If she could turn back the years, turn back the years, when she had them all around her. Now she has to live on dreams. But she had to watch them go to foreign lands, you know. Oh, there isn't any work for them at home. Now the house, it is so still at the foot of that old hill, where this is what a mother's wish could be. If she could turn back the years, turn back the years, when she had them all beside her. If she could turn back the years, turn back the years, when she had them all around her. Now she has to live on dreams. Now she has to live on dreams.
I listen to the magic sound of Horizon Radio.
The latest there from John Hogan, Turn Back the Years, that's on KTEL. Now, good morning to Colette. How are you this morning, Colette? And this song I'm going to play for you from Frank McCaffrey.
Sleep in your arms tonight, lady. It's so cold lying here all alone, and I have no home to hold on you, and I assure you I'll do you no wrong. Don't know why, but the one I love left me lonely and cold and so weak, and I need someone's arms to hold me till I'm strong enough to get back on my feet. Can I sleep in your arms tonight, lady? It's so cold, lying here all alone, and I have no hope to hold on you, and I assure you I'll do you no wrong. I haven't smiled since she left me, 'cause a smile somehow seems out of place, and I just need two lips to kiss me. Then I can smile again, and I can show my face. Can I sleep in your arms tonight, lady? It's so cold, lying here all alone, and I have no hope to hold on you, and I assure you I'll do you no wrong.
Yes, that was Frank McCaffrey there. A nice one there. Can I sleep in your arms tonight, lady? And that was especially for Colette from, it says, You Know Who. Now, who have we got next? Yeah, it's a nice one here. It's called Sleeve Them On. Sung by the Freemen from Belfast.
Alone, all alone, by a wave washed around, and alone in the crowded dawn. The heart is gay, and the waves they are grand, but my heart is not here at all. It flies far away by night and by day to the time and to the joys that are gone. and I never can forget the sweet maiden I met in the valley near Sleelamore. It was not the grace of her queenly air, nor her cheeks of the roses glow, nor her soft black eyes, nor her long flowing hair, nor was it her lily white brow. Was it the soul of truth and healthy youth, and the smile like a summer dawn that stole my heart away one soft summer day in the valley near Sleelamore. In the festive hall by the star-watched shore, ever my restless spirit cried, my love, oh my love, shall I see you more? And my land, will you never upright? By night and by day, I ever pray, while only my life was on, to see your flag unrolled and my true love to enfold in the valley near
Yeah, it's a lovely song there from the Freemen from Belfast. Beautifully sung there, wasn't it? And don't forget our mystery singer coming up after our sponsors. And 866-949 is our number.
Hello there, Sonny Knowles here. Now, I'm looking forward to meeting you at Horizon's first birthday party at the Royal Hotel on Friday the 26th of October. Now, I think it's going to be a whale of an evening. We have the hotel, we have the band, we have Noel V. Ginnity. We even have a holiday for two to give away. So all we need is you. That's Horizon's first birthday at the Royal Hotel on the 26th. Mark it in your diary.
At Des Kelly's, we don't just sell carpets, we also have a fantastic selection of furniture. Chesterfield suites from £199, beds from £39, and a large selection of mahogany bed and dining room units, tables, chairs and kitchen stools, all at prices that cannot be beaten. Des Kelly, Sallynoggin Road, telephone 851 444. Des Kelly, who said we only sell carpets?
This is Audrey Hepburn for UNICEF. Help save a child's life. Support the UNICEF Children's Appeal. Send your donation to me, Audrey Hepburn, UNICEF, 4 St Andrews Street, Dublin 2. And thank you.
Did you know that it was 1970 when Colonel Gaddafi became Libya's premier? Margaret Thatcher became the first female leader of the Conservative Party in 1975. Hi, I'm Karen Winston, and every Saturday from 1:30 to 3, I'd love you to join me for a musical romp through the 70s and many of the facts that shaped our lives in those years. That's 1:30 to 3 every Saturday afternoon with me, Karen Winston. Don't be late!
Horizon Shine with Brendan Whelan on 94.9.
And welcome back at 23 minutes past 8 o'clock, and you're listening to Brendan Whelan here on Horizon Radio. Now it's our Mystery Singers. It's a group, a well-known ballad group, and they're going to sing Bannistrand. I'm going to play it for John Heaney of 95 Lochcon Road in Ballyfermot, and it comes in from your loving wife, Ollie. And if you know the group, the singers of this song, just give us a buzz, 866 949, and you may win yourself a one-day family ticket on Dublin Bus. Now, you can travel for 2 people, 2 adults and 4 children may travel on Dublin Bus on this family ticket. So we're giving away 6 this morning, so give a listen. It's very, very easy, well-known group.
Friday morning, all in the month of May, a German ship was signaling beyond out in the bay. We've 20,000 rifles all ready for to land, but no answering signal did come from the lonely Bannistrand. No signal answers from the shore, Sir Roger sadly said, no comrades here to meet me, alas they must be dead, but I must do my duty, and at once I mean to land. So in a small boat pulled ashore on the lonely Bannistrand. Now the RAC were hunting for Sir Roger high and low. They found him at McKenna's fort. Said they, you are our foe. Said he, I'm Roger Casement. I came to my native land. I mean to free my countrymen on the lonely Bannistrand. They took Sir Roger prisoner and sailed for London town, and in the tower they laid him, a traitor to the crown. Said he, I am no traitor, but his trial he had to stand for bringing German rifles to the lonely Bannistrand. 'Twas in an English prison that they laid him to his death. I'm dying for my country, he said with his last breath. They buried him in British soil, far from his native land, and the wild waves sing his requiem on the lonely Bannistrand. They took Sir Roger home again in the year of 65, and with his comrades of 16 in peace and tranquil lives, his last fond wish it is fulfilled, for to lie in his native land, and the waves will roll in peace again on the lonely Bannistrand.
And That was called The Lonely Bannistrand from our mystery singers this morning, a well-known ballad group. So give us a ring, 866 and you may win yourself a one-day family ticket on Dublin Bus with the compliments of Dublin Bus. Good morning to John Cullen of 53 Maryville Road, and it comes in from Brendan and the lads. Here's a new song here from Noel Cassidy. It's called Southern Dixie Flyer. It's a country song, and it's on Bus Records. Has nothing to do with Dublin Bus, though.
At a station house one day stood a lady old and grey. I could tell her heart was feeling sad and low, with a teardrop in her eye. She was trying not to cry. I determined then her story I would know. I bent to hear her words, and the sad, sad tale I heard of a mother who had lost her only child. They've taken her away, these words I heard her say, and she's traveling on the Southern Dixie Flyer. She was only sweet 16, and the only joy I've seen. What God has given now, He takes away. She's been taken home again on the southbound railroad train, to be laid there with her daddy in the grave. I've no money of my own, I can't even take her home, and I want to be there with my heart's desire. Then I could hear no more as the echo drifted o'er, was the whistle of the Southern Dixie Flyer. As the train pulled out of sight and the day became as night, was a scene to bring a tear to many eyes. Just a lady all alone, not a thing to call her own, but memories of some better days gone by. I knew right away there was nothing I could say to soothe her heart or light her teary eyes. So I turned and walked away from the lady old and gray, whose heart was on the Southern Dixie Flyer. I've no money of my own, I can't even take her home, and I want to be there with my heart's desire. Then I could hear no more as the echo drifted o'er, was the whistle of the Southern Dixie Flyer.
We're going to do our community news items now. Well, it's community news. Notices the Kilcool sponsored Ride and Horse Show will take place on Sunday the 21st of October, that's today, at Belmont, Kilruddery, Wingates from 12 noon. The day is in aid of St. Catherine's School and Care Unit for Mentally Handicapped Children. Tickets at £9, includes chicken and chips. For more information or tickets, call 824 017. The Adult Social Club for Single, Separated and Widowed meet every Monday at 8 p.m. in the Parish Centre, Herbert Road, Bray. They also have dancing every Tuesday night between 9 and 12, and a very good night indeed it is there, but more men are needed. And it's in the Westbourne Hotel, admission £2.50, and everyone is welcome. The Oblet annual sale of work in aid of the foreign missions will take place in Nave Murrah Hall in Chicor on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, the 9th, 10th and the 11th of November from 3 p.m. There will be a formal opening on Friday at 6:30 and a Wheel of Fortune on Sunday. Your support would be very much appreciated. A meeting of the Bray Cancer Support Group will be held on Tuesday, the 23rd of October at 7:30 p.m. in the Parish Centre, Herbert Road, Bray, and for more information contact 868 467. Alcoholics Anonymous Dunlera Group will be celebrating 25 years on Saturday the 27th of October in the Victor Hotel, Rochestown Avenue, Dunlera. As part of the day, there will be a public meeting to explain the help available to friends and families. The 35th Drama Festival of Irish Countrywomen's Association will commence for 1 week starting on Sunday the 21st of October at 8 p.m. in the Hall Glenealy. There will be no performance on Thursday. There are 3 one-act plays each night, admission £2. A cabaret will be held in the Summerhill Hotel Enniskerry on Wednesday the 24th of October starting at 8:30 p.m. Music by the Cantons and guest artist Joe Murray and Laurette. There will be spots and raffle, admission £2. Diana Cope Super Turf reunion dinner will take place on Friday the 16th of November at 8 p.m. Admission £16. Anyone who worked in the factory and would like to go along, contact Liz on 841 859 or Annette 801 894. On Sunday the 21st of October, the Starlight Band will have singer-comedian Tony Mirando, and its admission there £1. The Wolftown Youth Club have organised a sports table quiz with a first prize of £100 on Thursday, the 25th of October, in the Royal Hotel at 8 p.m. Entry fee £12 per table. It's at 8 p.m. Presentation College AGM will take place in the College Library at 8 p.m. on Friday, the 2nd of November. The annual dinner will take place in the Royal Hotel on Friday, the 9th of November at 8:30 p.m. Tickets from 862-052. A jazz night will be held in Fitzpatrick's Castle Hotel, Killiney, on Thursday the 8th of November from 8 p.m. Admission £5. The night will feature Dunganeers, the Commodores Jazz Band, the Jazz Coasters and lots more. The night is in aid of the Romanian Orphanage Appeal. The organisation Children at Risk in Ireland, Kerry, will be holding a gala night in the Gaiety on the 4th of November with Niall Tobin, Mary Coughlin and many others. Tickets can be had from the Gaiety. The Roundwood and District Historical and Folklore Society will have a lecture by Mrs. Mary Davis of the Royal Irish Academy. It's Miss Mary David of the Irish Royal Academy, entitled In the Path of Saints, Soldiers and Settlers. The work of the Irish Historic Towns Atlas. The venue will be Roundwood National School, National School, Lochdan Road at 8:30 p.m. on Tuesday, the 30th of October. The third historical journal will be on sale shortly. So there you have it. Now I'm going to give you the lotto numbers for last night, the 20th of October. If you have a pen and pencil, just get it there and I'll give it to you just after I give you the list of people, a list of entertainers for you have this morning, presenters, from now until 2400 tonight. From 9 o'clock to 10:30, it's Uncle Bob's show. 10:30 to 12, it's Sunday Music Show with Des Byrne and Pat Hannon. 12 o'clock to 1:30, Bill Scott. 1 o'clock to 2, Hospital Requests with Jenny Nugent. 2 o'clock to 4, What's Happening with Mark Nevin. And from 4 to 6, Horizon Gold with Joe Harris. From 6 to 8, Country Bandbox with Phil Fallon. From 8 to 10, it's Soul Power with Elaine Keogh. And from 10 o'clock to midnight, late night music. Now, the numbers for last night. 9, 17, 28, 30, 32 and 35. That's 9, 17, 28, 30, 32 and 35. Now, good morning to Rose in Avondale Park in Bray. Good morning to you, Rose. I'm going to play something here for you. It's from Paddy Farrell and Paddy's Return. It's called Finn McCool.
It was Martin McDermott who bought the beast from a man below the fair and ace. And you never saw such an uglier looking beast round any farmer's place. Because he was long and lanky and bony with it and a head in him like a tinker's mule. And it was by his style of walking that we christened him Finn McCool. Never a word says Martin, for Martin was a known one. And he followed the colt all winter, cantering him hither and yon. Because a man could have knocked me over when I heard one day in the town that Finn McCool had been entered for the races in Punchestown. Taking a drop to brace me, I started as far as Maynooth. There was hundreds there before me bursting to know the truth. And there sat the Egot Martin joking and playing the fool, telling stories about this and that, but nothing about Finn McCool. Anyway, tipping the wink from me, he soon got rid of the lot. And the wife was inside roaring at him, "Meartin, come in while your tea is hot." There was a cup there for myself, of course, and a plate that was heaped with pancakes golden brown. Or a God, who could eat pancakes when your mind's on Punchestown? Anyway, he went on to tell me that the grandsires both of Finn were the sires of the descendant of the famous warrior Finn. The old horse may have his pints, says Martin, and he may step like a circus clown, but because he stands to make me or break me at the races in Punchestown. Anyway, the day the races came round, myself, McDermott the horse, and little Jimmy Lacey the jockey to ride him was early upon the course. How much am I bet on Finn McCool? And the bookie says with a grin, you can have 50 to 1 and I'm sunny, and the fun you'll have watching another one win. Jeez, you get an awful feeling inside you when every shilling you own is resting on a cursed horse that's nothing but skin and bone. And the wife she roaring at me, "It's down in the lunatic asylum you should be." Yes, she was right. Anyway, the horses came out of the paddock and they got down and they got into a line, and I declare to God they burst like shots from a rifle when the starter gave them the sign. And there lagging along behind them was my fella Finn McCool at a pace that would shame any decent donkey for sale down the road at this. Will you go on out of that? I was going mad. Will you go on and lift your feet? I declare by all the gods and cheering and og, I'll shoot you today, me beast. And Martin McDermott beside me was cursing him dead and blind, and the crowd all roaring round us while you look at the old lady behind. Lacey, get off and shove him. Better still, get off and milk him. I declare to God he heard us and he shot like a frightened deer. And little Jimmy Lacey the jockey was jigsawing him from his tail to his ear. Roaring and snoring and tearing and farting, he caught them horse by horse, going like the hammers of hell the first of the boyos had passed. When I heard Jerry Gallagher cry and the crowd was going wild, and Martin McDermott beside me was wetting himself like a child. Winning, of course he's winning, says I, and I walked up to the bookie and I hit him a puck in the gob for laughing at Finn McCool. Next time, says I, me bucko, me money's down. Stay away from my horse Finn McCool, for he'll win again in Punchestown.
Patsy Farrell there and Paddy's Return with Finn McCool. Now our competition has closed, so you needn't ring us in with the competition. The singer, the mystery singers. You can ring us in all right, and if you want to request a dedication between now and 9 o'clock. Now after this, after our sponsors, I'll be reading out and we'll be picking out the winners of our competition. So keep listening.
Big Home Choice, your choice today.
Fabulous renovation clear out. All stocks must go. Massive reductions on all carpets, vinyls and remnants. No reasonable offer refused. Sale starts Thursday 25th and ends Sunday 28th. Home Choice Carpets, telephone 828-598. Open late Thursday and Friday till 9 and Sunday from 2 to 5.
Big Home Choice, your choice today.
It's the right choice.
Home Choice.
Now a story about a family argument that got out of hand.
Hey,
bet you could name 3 things that are in the independent directory.
An A to Z, bus and dart timetables, and an entertainment guide.
Well, I bet you get lost without the independent directory. Bet you 20 quid you would.
Bet you 20 quid I won't.
This girl is 5 feet 2 inches tall, blonde with blue eyes, and was last seen on the main Dublin-Galway road. If anyone should see her, we would appreciate it if you would tell her that she owes her brother 20 quid. The independent directory. Where would you be without it?
Country and Irish with Brendan Whelan.
And you're very welcome back. Now Dominic has his Stetson hat. Poor Dominic, he's back this morning, feeling a little better today. Our first one, I'll tell you the names of the singer. The Wolf Tones was the names of the group there, and they were singing Bannistrand. John O'Connor, 127 St. Movie Road, Glasnevin, Dublin 9. Mrs. Brock, 13 St. Patrick's Crescent, Monkstown Farm, Dunlera, County Dublin. Michael Mackey, 76 Ferry Hill, Bray, County Wicklow. John Maguire, 31 Cherryfield Court, Hartstown, Clonsilla. Dermot O'Neill, 17 Redwood Close, Kilnamanna, Tala. And last but not least, Anne Stafford of Ballyclough, Kilbride, County Wicklow. Congratulations to all of you, and commiserations for all you who didn't get picked this morning, but try again next Sunday morning, the same time. And those one-day family tickets will be posted out to you this coming week. Now, a song here entitled True Love Never Dies, and the singer is Chris Ball. It's requested for Maria Kelly of Newcourt Road, and it comes in from Billy. And good morning, and I know that you cannot hear me, but you will in a few weeks' time, to Greg Whelan, and he's in San Francisco, California, and it comes in from your true love, Christina. And here's the song.
Wake up every morning and find out you're not here. The days and nights are lonely here without you. The pain, it is too much to bear, that lingers in my heart. Oh, what I'd give to have you, my sweetheart, because my darling, true love never dies. That feeling really hurts me deep inside. If I could have you back again, I'd show you how much I care. 'Cause my darling, true love never dies. I know we've had bad quarrels, like all true lovers do, and that is why you walked out on that day. For now I know I miss you, and I need you most of all. My true love, come back to me and stay. Because my darling, true love never dies. That feeling really hurts me deep inside. If I could have you back again, I'd show you how much I care. 'Cause my darling, true love never dies. Because my darling, true love never dies. That feeling really hurts me deep inside. If I could have you back again, I'd show you how much I care, 'cause my darling, true love never dies. 'Cause my darling, true love never dies.
Yeah, it's a lovely song there from Chris Ball. True love never dies. And I think that's correct, isn't it? For John Sinnott from his loving wife, and for Vera O'Sullivan and Bridget Chapman, two of the dancing queens in the Westbourne Hotel every Tuesday night, and to Martina from M, for Vincent Hunt from your mum and dad in Enniskerry, and for Anne and Arthur Langston of 26 Brown Road, Marino, from Paul and Anita. Here's Brendan Shine and the Old Rugged Cross.
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross with the dearest and best, for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. In that old rugged cross, stained with blood so divine, our wondrous beauty I see. For 'twas on that old cross Jesus suffered and died to pardon and sanctify me. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown.
Yeah, this is Daniel O'Donnell. Don't forget to remember for Mr. and Mrs. Beattie, 15 Silchester Park, from all the lads in the driving school.
Won't believe that you have left me. I keep telling myself that it's true. I can get over anything you want, my love, but I can't myself over you. Don't forget to remember me and the love that used to be. I still remember you. I love you. In my heart lies a memory to tell the stars above. Don't forget to remember me, my love. On my wall lies a photograph of you, girl. Though I try to forget you somehow, you're the mirror of my soul. So take me out of my home. Let me try to go on living right now. Don't forget to remember me and the love that used to be. I still remember you. I love you. In my heart lies a memory to tell the stars above. Don't forget to remember me, my love. Don't forget to remember me, my love.
One for the morning glory, two for the early dew.
Well, Foster and Alan winding up our breakfast show for this Sunday morning. And it's for Gregory Chandler of 63 Bunratty Avenue, Coolock, from your mum and dad and your brothers and sisters. They wish you a very happy belated birthday. Greetings.
Raise up my voice and sing, and an hour or two with the strong brown blue, and I'm ready for anything. At the Cross Keys and there were sisters four, the landlord's daughters fair. And every night when they put out the light, I would tiptoe up the stairs singing, one for the morning glory, two for the early dew, three for the man that stands us round, and four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you. Well, I got the call from foreign lands to go and fight the foe, and I thought no more of the sisters four, but still I was sad to go. We sailed away in a ship, the Morning Glory was her name, and we'd all fall down when the rum went round, and we'd get up and start again, singing, one for the Morning Glory, two for the early dew, three for the man that stands us round, and four for the love of you, me girl, four for the love of you. Well, I bore once more for me native shore, farewell to the raging sea, and the Cross Keys and it was beckoning, and me heart it filled with glee. But there on the shore were the sisters four, with the bundle upon each knee.
Well, it's coming up to 9 o'clock and time for me, Brendan Whelan, to move on and move out to make way for Uncle Bob. I must say many thanks to Billy Joe for last Sunday's programme. He filled in for me while having a little rest. Many thanks, Billy, and many thanks to my producer Dominic, and also to my telephonist Chris for all his work he have done this morning. So until next Sunday morning then, this is Brendan Whelan wishing you a very happy day.
94.9 FM, this is Wicklow's number one, Horizon Radio.
News at 9 o'clock. I'm David Donahue. Mr Haughey said the programme was the country's most important current need, and he welcomed union support for it. And at the same conference, delegates demanded a full government commission of inquiry into the car insurance cover for young drivers. Ogre's Noel Whelan said delegates wanted to know why only one Irish insurance company would quote premiums for drivers under 25.
The main recommendation of our report is that the government set up a commission to examine the whole area of car insurance for young people. They investigate the cost factors that the insurance companies present for their reasoning for charging young people higher insurance. We also called for, greater policing, traffic violations. We called for, especially for the situation where GRE took over PMPA, and now that's created a situation where they control 40% of the motor insurance industry, and GRE themselves have stopped quoting for under 25 as owner-drivers of cars.
British police are still questioning dozens of people arrested during yesterday's big poll tax demonstration in London. 120 people were arrested in all and 11 were injured when police clashed with demonstrators in South London. 5,000 people took part in the protest. Here at home, Gardaí are investigating the hijacking of a car on Dublin's Griffith Avenue early today. The driver had given 3 people a lift when they overpowered him and drove off, leaving him injured on the side of the road. And the driver died at 2:30 this morning in a head-on crash between 2 cars just outside Dundalk. 4 others were injured in the same crash. A Limerick man was killed last night when he was struck by a van outside the Dewdrop Inn on the Roxborough Road in Limerick City. And finally, sports news. And Brazilian Formula 1 driver Nelson Piquet, driving a Benetton, won the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka early this morning. And that's the news.
On 94.9 FM, this is Wicklow's number one, Horizon Radio.